Hi everyone, I'm Alejandra and today I'm going to be talking about Pinocchio. Not that Pinocchio. The Pinocchio I'm talking about is actually a graphic novel by the same name. It is actually a webcomic by Maru. There are two different versions to it. So far I've only read one and I've started reading the second. And yeah, I'll try to post a link down below, but it is a really cute story. And the main premise is that there's this girl, what's her name? Can't believe I can't remember her name. 1 minute. Okay, so the girl's name is Ram, but I'm just gonna call her Ram. I'm probably messing up the name. And the boy's name is Gohan? Gohan? Oh, really bad. That's a really bad joke. I'm sorry. Okay, back to the review. I will try to give just the basic premise of the story so I don't spoil anything and ruin the graphic novel for anybody who wants to read it. The basic premise is that there's this girl, I'm going to call her Ram, like I said, who is suddenly able to see this ghost boy named Gohan, and everything sort of spins off from there when he decides to follow her because apparently she turns out to be the only one that can see him. You find out very early in the book it's because of this necklace she had just gotten. For some reason, and I'm not going to tell you why, you find out later in the book why. It allows her to see him. It is a very cute story, even though the beginning does start off a little slow. And it's more focused on comedy and, character development. It is a very character-driven story. There isn't a lot of action in it, and it's more on character development. I think the writer did really well with developing the characters, making them very realistic, and I don't know, I like them. There wasn't any character I really disliked. Well, there was one girl. She was crazy. You know who I was talking about if you read the book. But I think that was the point of her character. I did feel kind of bad for her now I think about it. But, okay, getting off track. The story doesn't really focus on the supernatural aspect of it, and there really isn't a lot of action into it, though that is thrown into there. That isn't the main focus, and there isn't really a lot of that if you're going in with that mindset just because there's a ghost boy in it. The best comparison I can make to it is the movie Just Like Heaven. It isn't exactly like that, but that's the best comparison I can make to it, that it's like that. There's comedy, the characters are good, it's more focused on the characters and their relationships. There is some romance thrown into it. I don't know if I'd call it the main focus of the story for Pinocchio. Overall, I did like the story. I thought the comedy was very funny and the characters were well written. It had me really invested to see how this was all going to end up. The main girl in the story, I thought she was funny. She's a very strong character, and I liked her character growth in there. Also Gohan, he grew a lot, and I like what she did with his character and his backstory, and what happened with him. The ending was just so sweet. I liked it. It was cute. I did like the main character, the girl, Ran, that she was a very strong character and how her character developed in there from this, immature, hard-headed person with these violent tendencies. Though she does keep these characteristics throughout the story, she is not the one who changed the most. Who changed the most would have to be the guy Gohan, this immature, fun-loving guy, to this sort of, I don't know, he becomes more mature. He still has that fun-loving quality to him, but throughout the book he becomes more like serious and assertive. And his character growth just seemed really natural throughout the whole book. That's all I can say about this story without giving anything away. I'll probably upload a second video later, maybe, that goes more into detail about what happened in the story and more of a review. Though I do recommend that you go and give this story a try. It is a very cute story. So yeah, that's all I have to say about this story. There will be links down below if you're interested, along with some book recommendations for you to read. Bye!